Human beings, well, we're just designed to move, but increasing technological advances has created a number of problems that we couldn't possibly have predicted. Inventions of objects before, like the washing machine, cars, computers, etc., they've done us a world of good on one hand, but on the other, they've actually been quite insidiously, negatively impacting many aspects of our life, one of which is how much we move. So today I talk all about the sitting disease. I'm Dr. Candy, a GP and a mum of two, and I talk about little actions that make a big difference to your overall health and wellness. So I wrote about this for a recent article in Metro, and sitting disease refers to the harm caused by spending a longer time than recommended sitting down. Now, sitting down goes hand in hand with increased levels of inactivity because, of course, the more we sit, the less we move. And it's estimated that sitting for prolonged periods of time is related to 70,000 deaths a year in the UK. Well, the term sitting disease was first analysed in the 1950s. Really interesting research found that bus drivers who sat down for the majority of their shifts were twice as likely to suffer a heart attack than their bus conductor colleagues, who in contrast were actively circulating the bus multiple times a shift checking tickets. Even if we think about just in the last year, how much we've literally moved less and sat more. The pandemic has also birthed and stratified so many apps and creations that on the face of it look great, but actually may replace how much movement we'll be doing in the future. Zoom, for example, amazing, saved us. But what has it replaced? In-person communication, meetups, and these apps aren't just going to last during the pandemic, but probably for the foreseeable future. So we really need to pay attention. Well, sitting at a desk, at work or at home, driving to work, eating, watching TV, all of these contribute to hours spent sitting a day. It's estimated that sitting for more than 6 hours a day has a significant negative impact on our health. So just take a minute, roughly analyse just how many hours you spend sitting every day. Is it more or less than 6 hours? Let's be honest. Even exercising the recommended amount and still sitting for more than 6 hours a day puts you at exact same risk of developing associated diseases. So it's a real problem. Research from the Health Survey for England in 2012 showed that 30% of adults spent 6 hours or more a day sitting during the week, and even higher percentage on the weekends. Pre-pandemic, on average, British people sat 8.9 hours a day. So who's to say how high it is now post-pandemic and during pandemic? Well, many will be surprised to learn that sitting has been directly linked to the development of a number of diseases, as well as being linked to premature death. So sitting down for too long slows the metabolism, and this can lead to obesity, can lead to raised sugar levels, increased blood pressure, abnormal cholesterol levels, and the works. Individually and collectively, these issues can contribute to heart disease, breast cancer, colon cancer, type 2 diabetes, and more. And the irony of it all is that having these diseases reduces your activity levels further and compounds your risk of developing additional illnesses. So it creates this perpetual cycle, one that needs to be broken early. So look out for the signs: reduced energy, increased weight gain, poor sleep, poor concentration, memory, reduced productivity, lower mood, worse posture. All of these can be related to inactivity. So when thinking about what you can do to combat sitting disease, the important thing to know is that the effects are not irreversible, okay? All is not lost. We just have to stand up more. The NHS recommend exercising for at least 150 minutes a week, which is equivalent to about 20 minutes of moderate exercise a day. So at home or at work, stand. Stand when using your computer, stand whilst you're on the phone or taking calls, exercise while watching TV, invest in a standing desk to do your regular activities on, and if you can, talk to your employers about these work-based provisions because there is science behind it. Further to this, it's strongly advised to just take a 1 or 2 minute break from sitting every 30 minutes or so, just to correct your posture, improve that blood circulation and that blood flow, and to increase your metabolism. These will all contribute to a longer, healthier life. I hope that's been helpful. Thank you so much for listening. Join me for more little actions that make a big difference to your overall health and wellness. I think it's time for me to stand.